Hi beautiful weirdos, it's Charlotte here from Pretty Scary. Hope you're all well. It seems like forever since I've filmed, but I have been very busy doing some collabs on Instagram, and I also entered a competition on Instagram. My first collab was with the lovely Princess MUA, and we did a spring lip art collab, and here is our collab. I also entered the Pin-Up Parade competition, which was run by the amazing and ultra talented Claire Bryant. So thank you for running the competition, Claire. The entries were absolutely amazing. And here is the result of my entry. I also got a shout out from the amazing Zombie Boy. He is this amazing tattooed covered model, and today I am actually filming another Instagram collab with the amazing Kim Marin SFX. Here she is. Go check her out and give her some love. She's brilliant, and we are doing a Blood and Flowers collab, and I decided to film mine even though it's for Instagram because I thought, well, I haven't filmed anything for ages and I haven't got time to do the collab and to film, so why not film the collab? So here it is. 80s music, absolute 80s, obviously. So I started by drawing out the big slash where the roses are going to go with a black eyeliner, and then use the good old latex and cotton wool technique. Nice and easy, nice and quick, easy for anybody else to follow, which is why I do it quite a lot on here, and it's cheap too. So just put a bit of latex along the edge of the cut and just soak the cotton wool in some latex, apply that, and then just mould it into the shape that you want. Use a spatula because that will help. You can just mould your flaps however you want to mould your flaps. Your flaps are your own affair. And then just repeat the same steps along the bottom of the cut. I made the bottom particularly flappy because I wanted it to look like a flap of skin. And then on the other side I wanted more of a kind of a scar indented effect, so I used some liquid collodion. I put on about 4 layers in total and dried each one in between. The more layers you put on, the more indented it goes, and the softer the area of the face or the area of skin that you apply it to, the more indented it goes too. And I just did some lines going down from it as well. So that was 4 layers in total. And then I just did my brows, some nice sort of heavy brows, not quite a scouse brow, but getting there. And then onto the eyes. So just starting with a very soft neutral shade all over the whole eye area. Just a sort of a skin tone shade. And then taking an eyeliner pen even, and eyelining the waterline, the top waterline. This line is waterproof, so I'm just pressing it into the underneath of my lashes, not on the actual waterline itself. And then taking my favourite liquid liner and just doing a line along the top. And doing a very, very slight wing. Nothing too dramatic. You know I like my wings. Again, you can do this how you want to do it. Your wings are your affair, just as your flaps are your affair. And then just taking a charcoal black eyeshadow from MAC and just putting that along the line just to soften it rather than having that sort of hard liquid liner look. So I'm just putting that on with an angled brush and then blending it with that larger brush that I use for the base. And then taking some soft grey, again by MAC, and just putting that along that liner as well, just to further smoke it out. This just gives a nice sort of soft effect. So I knew that I wanted the slash and the roses to be, oh, Guns N' Roses, that reminds me of. I wanted the slash and the roses to be the main focus point. So although I wanted the eyes to look fairly dramatic, I didn't want them to pull focus. So I'm just taking a soft sort of crease brush and putting that soft grey into the crease that I used along the liquid liner. And then using a slightly deeper shade and using that flatter brush that I used to do the base and going in on the outer edges and then blending with that fluffy brush again. Eyelash time. Just checking to see if they're the right length, which they're not, so I'm just cutting them down. And yes, they're just about right now, so I am putting some mascara on first of all after curling my lashes. And then I am putting on those fake lashes with that duo glue. Make sure you dry the glue first so it goes tacky. Well, not completely dry it, but you know, let it go tacky. Otherwise they will not stick. Trust me on this one. And then I just applied a half set of lashes on the outer edges on top of the first set of lashes just to make them look a little bit more dramatic. And then I'm just taking that soft grey under the eye just to bring the under eye into the look as well, so it's not feeling left out. And just blending that. Oh, you can tell I'm tired, can't you? And I'm just taking my foundation and I'm just colouring in those flaps. Colour your flaps, girls, colour your flaps. Girls or boys. And then just taking a red water-based paint, face paint, and just painting inside that flap so that it looks all bloody and angry. And painting the underneath of the flaps as well. Oh, I'm saying flaps a lot in this tutorial. And then just painting that scarred side too with the same red. And then going in with a bit of black for some depth. And then moving on to my lovely alcohol paints. And stippling those on with a natural sponge just around the edge to make the edge of the cut look a bit angry. Same on both sides. Now make sure this is broken up and not too solid, as I did a bit later on, you will see. Going in now with a brush and that same deep red alcohol paint and just painting on some blood. This is a good option for if you want kind of a bleeding cut effect, but you don't want the blood to be transferable, because once this stuff's on, it's only alcohol that's going to be getting it off, trust me. So yeah, just making the cut nice and bloody. And that's when I realised that I've actually made that too solid. So I'm just going back in with a little bit more alcohol to lift some of that, and then over with some more foundation, just to make that look a bit lighter and yes, not so solid. And then just putting a little bit of that blood in my nose, and then some blood streaks down the neck. And then just using a liquid version of that alcohol paint just to do some blood drips and just to intensify that blood colour. And then just working out where to put my roses. Now I handmade these roses with paper. I will link a tutorial below of how to hand make the roses. And then just sticking on the roses with some duo. So I'm letting the duo dry, so while I was doing that I thought I'd just paint a bit of blood down my hands, because you know, if you've got a big slash in your face you're going to have blood on your hands. And now the duo is dry, I am just sticking those roses down and also some petals. Took me a while to work out where to put the petals. And yeah, just stuck those down too. Bit of mascara on the lower lash line. And then some Ben Knife thick blood, because you can't have a slash and flaps without Ben Knife thick blood. It's the law. Incidentally, the tutorial for the roses isn't one that I did, it's one that somebody else did that I followed. So yeah, as I said, I'll link that below. Now just painting a bit of that thick blood onto the actual roses and then flicking some of the alcohol paint on my neck to look like blood splatters. And then just going in with a lip liner, overdrawing the lips slightly to make them look very dramatic because they need to stand out against your big slash. And then going in with some NYX liquid lipstick. I love these liquid lipsticks, they are amazing. Chose a nice blood red colour. I'll link the exact shade below because it is really cool. Bloody fly. And then I just went in with a slightly lighter shade just to give a kind of ombre effect. This is the finished look. I decided to go with a wig for this look, partly because my sisters lent it to me and I thought I'd utilise it one more time before I give it back to her, and secondly because my hair needs a wash, and I thought it went with the look well. It goes with the colours, so yeah. Anyway, hope you like this look. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Please comment below, let me know what you think. And please hit the big red subscribe button below if you haven't already. I've got lots of exciting stuff coming up on my channel. Lots of scary crap, lots of pretty stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye bye.